Hello, hashtag whispers. It's Friday, and we're going to be talking about homes and our beloved pets. And if you haven't yet, I'd love you guys to see my tribute to my dog, Static. I just wanted, it was extremely tough to put that video together, but I wanted something that really memorialized my dog in a way that that was just for everybody to know what a cool, awesome dog he really was. I mean, he was more than just an animal or a pet to us than anything. I just hope the video expressed how much we really love that dog, and he's going to be missed so much. And my girls have been having a real tough time with it, a real tough time. But, we're going to make it, and we're doing good. And, we love our pets. And, ooh, let me turn this off. Ugh. We love our pets, and we love them being around our house. And I think the toughest thing that we all do is we invite them into our lives, and we love them so much, and they love us back so unconditionally. And it's so tough to say goodbye. I even said to my husband, I'm like, why are we doing this to ourselves? We just took in another dog just recently. But I think there was a reason for us taking in that second dog. I mean, that fourth dog. Now it's 3 because Static passed away. But I think there was some divine intervention there that we got this most recent dog, because she is been such a comfort to us during this time. I mean, her eyes have been so soft, and her ears keep lifting back, and she just comes and lays next to us and pushes her head up against us, and she really knows there's something going on. But the house is a lot quieter now, and the dogs have been a little more loving. So I definitely think they're aware that something's gone on. And I think that they also know that that Stag's gone. I think it isn't just that we're sad. I think they know that he's gone, because Dom's been laying in the other pond that looks a lot like Static, has been laying in Dom's bed, which he never did before. And so he's been staying in that bed ever since he passed, and he won't go in his own bed. So I think they know. I think dogs are very perceptive. I think a lot of times that we think that they don't know things, or they have a childlike mind. I think they know more than we think they know. And it's a good thing that you can talk to a dog about all your secrets, because your dogs will never, ever tell on you. So if you want the most trusted confidant in the whole entire world, and you want to dish out your own dirt, tell it to a dog. Dog will never say a word. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Let's see here. Justin David is crying. Don't cry anymore. I believe that Static is in a super great place. I really, it was hard. It was tough for me, but we got back his ashes yesterday. And that was such a sense of closure for me, because he was always so afraid of being left alone. He didn't like it very much. And now that he's back home, my anxiety about the whole thing is gone. I had the best night's sleep last night, and I dreamt about him, and he was there. And I know all that sounds crazy, but I really feel like he's home now. And he's, they say all dogs go to heaven, and I really believe that. I feel better today. I was so hurt for so many days, but I think making that video about my dog and his ashes coming back home was that was the closure for me. And they gave me this really cool plaque. They gave me this plaque of his paw print in the clay. And Sydney had spilt glitter on the floor the night before, and apparently his paws had some of that glitter stuck in it. So in the clay, there's little bits of glitter that are pressed into the clay, and I'm just like, I mean, how could you be sad about that? I mean, it's glitter, and it was my dog, and I don't know. It's done now, and I love that dog, and I think that the crematorium that took care of his ashes did such a fantastic job of being so respectful of our family's pain that it made this whole bad situation not good, but just give it a nice ending. You know, it was good. I'm okay now. I really am. So let's go back. So Justin David has, I'm crying. Don't cry, Justin. Just don't. VCG. Hi, Kristina. Please send our love to the entire family. Eddie will be on in about, he's probably going to be back in about 30 minutes or so. He went to my aunt's house to go have dinner, and he'll be in, and he's going to live stream with us because he's totally invested now in YouTube and live streaming. I'm so incredibly proud of him for that. He's even like, you see the lighting in here? He did this. This was a Home Depot run. He should have live streamed it. He went to Home Depot, and the lighting that's in this room currently is all compliments of Eddie Smallhorn going to the Home Depot. I'm like, I wish I could show you the setup, but he did really good. And then he's going to get me some sound blankets so they won't have any echo in here anymore too. He's been watching way too many, videos on Casey Neistat. He's been watching Casey Neistat, so he's totally invested. There's some other guy too. I'll have to ask him a little bit later who he's watching. Justin David, in the video you put together, I can see how much joy Static brought to you guys. Yeah, he really did. He really did. He was, from the minute we got him, you know, I don't know if anybody knows, but he was a second chance dog. He was, he didn't originally, we didn't get him as a puppy. He belonged to somebody else. And then I acquired him. The best dogs that we've ever had were the ones that we acquired. Anytime that we ever purchased a dog, it was always a nightmare. So I decided, I even told my husband, from here on out, any dog that comes into our lives that someone wants to give us, we are taking. Because that dog is meant to be to us. The ones that we always pick out, we had one that had mental issues, and then we had one that could never be potty trained. We got a Chihuahua that peed on everything. So I'm only going to take second chance dogs from here on out. Mike Rotan, hey, I just wanted you to know I'm here for you guys. Thank you, Mike Rotan. I really appreciate it. Clint, it's Tool Review Zone. His real name's Clint. Hey, Whisper. And he says, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you very much, Clint. I appreciate it. Yes, Justin David, he had said it was a shock that, that Static passed away. I knew that he had some like allergy problems. He's always kind of been a sickly dog from the time that we got him. He was born with a deformed paw, and he's had a heart murmur, and he had skin issues forever. Like, that's why he didn't have hair. So he's always kind of been a little sickly, and he had been coughing for about a year. You know, he'd just do this thing we used to joke and call it his morning wake up, or his morning call, and he'd go, and then he'd go, like an old lady, you know? So, yeah, I've known that he's had health issues because he's been doing that hacky thing in the morning, and we'd always say, good morning, Static, you know, after he did his little mating call. But, you know, I just didn't expect that when I heard that gurgling, I don't know if you saw in the video, when he was doing that gurgling, I was not expecting, I thought they were going to say he has pneumonia, he's going to be on some antibiotics, you know, it's going to take 6 weeks. I didn't think they were going to tell me he had congestive heart failure. And they did tell me there were some things they could do for him, but the guarantee of him surviving that was not, you know, they just couldn't give me a time frame that would work for me. I mean, they were like, he could live, you know, a couple more months. And I had recollections of my mother's dog, who went through the same thing, and them keeping him alive afterwards. And that little dog struggled for a long time. And I didn't want that for Static. I wanted him to be the bouncy, happy puppy that he was. Even at 11 and a half years old or 12 years old, he was still bouncy and happy. And I didn't want him to be lethargic and just trying to struggle for breath. So, yes, I knew he was sick, but I don't know, his eyes were still bright. I still had hopes that he was going to make it, and he just didn't, you know, like, what are you going to do? I mean, it was so hard. I mean, I wish you would have, I know, I'm glad you didn't see how Sydney, my youngest, reacted. I wasn't expecting that. But, you know, I can't even cry over it anymore because I feel like really there's a sense of closure. After I made that video and I uploaded it, I feel like there was such a sense of closure. I got his ashes back. The video's up and it, we got to move on with our lives. And I have, I have 3 other dogs to take care of, and the girls seem better too ever since the ashes came back. So, okay, let's go. Oh, hashtag Eddie Poo Poo is coming. So don't worry. 30 minutes. Hashtag Eddie Poo Poo will be in the house. Mike Rattan said, they will have to sedate me when my Duchamps passes. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I took Xanax for 2 days to make it through. I had some for when I travel, and that bottle, the 2 that was left are now officially gone. But, it's surprising how grief-stricken you get. But when you have that moment of closure, how you're just able to just like move on from it. I'm surprised at myself. I didn't know I was going to get that upset about it. And I'm just glad I'm not crying anymore. Because really, I didn't wear makeup for 3 days. And that's so unlike me, because I don't even go to the grocery store without makeup on. So, and I didn't even care. I went out to a restaurant last night without makeup on. And my mom didn't say anything to me, which is really unusual. I think she knew how upset we were, but whatever. Justin David, y'all, I'm so glad he's a part of the YouTube family. Yeah, I'm sure you're talking about Eddie. Yeah, he's finally, if we can get him to upload and make his own channel, then we really like crossed a bridge. VCG Construction says, hashtag Eddie Poo Poo starting a channel? Nope. Eddie Poo Poo's not starting a channel. He wants me to be the talent. He just wants to be the behind the scenes, the lighting guy, the boom guy, the sound quality guy. So, I'm just glad that he's gotten to this point, because for over a year he was like, I don't know anything about that. I'm like, can you look it up for me? He's like, well, you can do that, So now he's getting involved. So I'm excited for that. Justin Davis says the lighting's amazing, Eddie Poo Poo. So I think it does look pretty good. I'm a little white, but I think it's good. I'm not complaining. Mike Rattan says the lighting is good. Eddie said looking good. Mary Jo Cerrone, hello. Thank you for leaving a comment, a really heartfelt comment on my tribute video to Static, Mary Jo. I really appreciate it. I upload the same video to Facebook. It's uploaded separately, and I got some really nice messages from people. What YouTube doesn't have that Facebook does have is that I was able to put the full long description of, I wrote a whole blog post about this, and I wanted to put that in the description for YouTube, but they only allow you so many characters, and it didn't fit the screen or fit the description box, because I really wanted people to hear his story from how this happened and how close he was to the girls, and there just wasn't enough room. So if you guys get a chance, just go on and you want to read more of what happened and how it went down, go on yourrealestatewhisperer.com and just look at my most recent blog post. It will be to the right of the screen, and just click on it and read it. It was really heartfelt, and after I wrote it, I was super proud of how that turned out too. Okay, let's see. Where'd I go? All right, let's see here. Where did Mary Jo? Okay, Mary Jo said hello. Eddie Smallhorn said, your lighting guy is great. Mike Rattan says, yo, Eddie. Justin Davis says, haha, Eddie, hi. And Mike Rattan says, nice work. Justin Davis says, the lighting guy is awesome. And he's good looking too, by the way. If we're going to be honest here, hashtag Eddie Poo Poo is hot. Richard Garner, I had to stop using the Ego string trimmer to watch your live video. What is that? I had to stop using the Ego string trimmer to watch your live video. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Ego string. Maybe it's a tool. Another thing I don't know about. That's the one thing I learned in the last year. I know nothing about tools, and I'm working on it. And Eddie Poo Poo says, no VCG, hashtag Eddie Poo Poo is not starting his own channel. Oh, wow. Mary Jo Cerrone says, growing up, our dog hacked, and everyone would call her Hacker. It would make me so mad. Aw. We called it Static's mating call. You know, that was his little good morning hello. Hello. Mary Jo Cerrone says, I know how hard, but you did the unselfish thing. I think the vet kind of looked at me funny that I was going to let him go. It wasn't about the cost, because honestly, to put him down was almost as expensive to keep him as into keeping him overnight. I just had visions of what he would go through afterwards. And I didn't want him to be like just laying around, just doing that thing, you know? I just worried about that. I just didn't want that for him. VCG says, at Eddie Smallhorn, you aren't starting a channel right now. Just wait. Eddie says, VCG, I think that it might happen. I'm becoming a gearhead. Eddie could start his own, like, how to start from the beginning on YouTube, not knowing a thing. That could be his whole entire channel of learning on YouTube how to do things. I think that'd be fine. Everybody would love it. And I'll show him how to keyword research it and everything. Eddie Smallhorn says, at Mary Jo, we know it was the unselfish thing to do. That is what is getting us through this. True. Paul Sanabria, my condolences for your loss. My father passed away last year and left me with his dog to care for. This little girl is 14, and when she passes, it will be like my dad passed away again. My prayers to you. I can't even, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just like reliving that whole thing all over again for you, I'm sure. And my heart really goes out to you. I don't think there's any death that's like less of a death, you know, like because it's a pet, it means less, or because, you know, it wasn't your mother, it's less because it's your mother-in-law. It doesn't matter. It's a deletion of something in your life that was there that loved you and you loved them. And I think it's equally the same. The pain is just the same. And I don't think anybody should ever discount that. If that's the one thing I learned growing up over time, because of course, when you're young, you just don't understand things. And when my grandfather passed away, I didn't really get it because I only saw him like, you know, a couple times a year. So I was like, well, you know, it didn't affect me. Like, and then I had my nephew that drowned in the pool and it affected me. So, you know, you just learn things over time. It's part of growing up, maturity, I guess. Eddie says, hello, Tool Review Zone. Mary Jo said, it was a beautiful tribute. Justin David says, I look forward to reading the blog. It was a good blog. I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of it. Please go read it. Microtan says, hey, everyone else here. Hashtag Eddie Poo Poo in shot. Eddie says, hello to Paul. Maria, I'm going to say this right. Carnelia. Maria Carnelia. I said it right. I know I did. Hi, I'm sorry for your loss. I know how you feel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. And I know I said your last name right. Eddie says, a lot of laughs, Justin David. That one is not going to work. Hello, Maria. Thank you for your prayers. Justin David says, why not, Eddie? Sydney the Turtle coming home to get my wax. Sydney has braces, and her gum, like this part of her like lip and here, gets stuck in the brackets, and then it rips. So occasionally we have to put some wax on that. So she's coming back to get wax. So in a few seconds, you're probably going to hear some barking from some other large dogs being pretty upset. I don't have the Your Real Estate Whisperer cup out right now. This is my tea cup, but I have my Your Real Estate Whisperer cup with another kind of drink in it. Because, you know, later on I'm feeling like I'm probably wanting something malty, you know, something barley and malty and fizzy. That's what it sounds like to me. I might just fill up my cup right now. Oh, yeah. Let's see if you can. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can do a little sound check. Can you hear that? Doesn't that sound like bubbly goodness? I think it does. I don't know if that picked that up, but that's what's in your Real Estate Whisperer cup, because you matter. Mike Rattan says, Eddie Poo Poo is hot. Eddie Poo Poo is hot, just saying. Mike Rattan, thank you. I think he's a good looking dude. That's how, I was like, that guy's hot. I gotta go ask him out. If anybody doesn't know, I asked my husband out. He didn't ask me out. And I totally bribed the guy to marry me, and then he did. Who knew that could happen? Eddie's laughing at Mike Rattan. Maria says hello to Eddie. Justin David said Eddie Poo Poo is hot. Could be his YouTube name. I just think it should be hashtag Eddie Poo Poo. But it like spelled out hashtag Eddie Poo Poo. And Maria says it was perfect pronunciation. Why, thank you. I worked on that. Oh, VCG says, hi, Mom, love you. Aw, that's Maria. If you guys don't know, Maria is VCG's mom, who is also Vince. City Turtle, just wanted to let you know. Vince says, yo, Vince, just dragged in from a long day. Maria says, I love you too, Vin. And I don't know if I can ever call you Vinny, because my brother, I don't know if I told you this, but my brother is a Vinny. Like, he's Vince. He's because my dad's Vince, and then my brother has been Vinny my whole life. That's, you call my dad Vince, and you call my brother Vinny. Now my brother Vinny is older, and he's like, it's just Vince, but I can't call him Vince. And then I shouldn't tell you this, because then you guys are going to start calling me this, but when I was little, all my friends used to call me, like little, they used to call me Tina, and I hated it with the burning intensity of 1,000 suns. And so, but everybody in my family still calls me Tina. But I can't stand it. My dad makes an effort to call me Kristina. Justin David, yum, that sound. Isn't it delicious? I still have yet, hold on, I gotta make sure, I gotta do a quality check here. I think it tastes better in this mug. It aerates it in a way that it really does make it, so good. Hold on, let me check again. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I like it. Paul says, that sounds great. I'm thirsty now. VCG Construction says, hi, Cindy the Eternal. Hi, I hope you're doing better. She is. She really is. It hit Cindy the hardest, that the whole thing hit her the hardest out of all of us. She was very distraught. But for her, too, it was like that when we brought those ashes home, it was, excuse me, when we brought the ashes home, she felt good. She got a good night's sleep, and we're better now, and I'm really happy about that. Eddie says, yay, hops. I won't say the other word because I don't want to get a strike. And it worked out. Yep, it did work out. Eddie says, VCG, she's getting ready for her state meet. That is true. Matt, who is N3QDZ, is also Matt, the realty guy. He says, to Kristina, my love. Oh, should we do this? We're going to do this. We're gonna... And then VCG Construction says, cheers to the freaking weekend. I'll drink to that. That's how that goes, right? I'll drink to that. Oh!
Oops, I didn't know that.
Oh, you gonna pop in and say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Look, Cindy got her wax, and she's popping in.
Hi.
Hi. How's everything at Aunt Jones?
The food's very good.
Oh, the food is good.
They have these shrimps and they have butter on it.
They have shrimp and they have butter on them, and they're very good. I'm missing dinner at my Aunt Jones. Hey, bring me back a plate. Sydney. Hold up. I gotta make sure this girl gets some food. Sydney Smallhorn.
Yeah?
Bring me back a plate of food.
I know I heard you.
Okay. She heard me. Sorry about that. I want to make sure that I eat something. Because I didn't eat too good for a couple days. Shockingly, I know. I mean, like, why wouldn't I have an appetite? But I got my appetite back last night, and I pigged out on my mom and dad took us out for dinner, and I pigged out. They had shrimp there. And it's crawfish season. I could smell the crawfish. I was like, oh my God, I should have gotten crawfish. And then I think I'm going to have Eddie get crawfish soon. And then I'll do a vlog about the crawfish and how you boil them here in Louisiana. Because everybody has their own version of boiling them. And then we put vegetables in them too. And like when it's done, we're actually like when the crawfish are done, they actually have to soak in the boil liquid. And then what we do is we actually throw in some eggs so they'll boil. And then when you start peeling them, some of the seasoning from the crawfish boil actually gets in the eggs. And then you make Louisiana style potato salad. And it has that flavor, you know, the potatoes that were left in the crawfish boil. And then the eggs that were in there. And then we'll make that into a potato salad. But also during the crawfish, when they're boiling, we put in mushrooms and we put in, sometimes we'll throw in an artichoke to boil the whole time. And then the artichoke heart is real spicy. And then we'll also put in, at the very end when they're soaking, we'll put in asparagus. That's my favorite. It's so good. I love the mushrooms and the asparagus. And then like he'll throw in like garlic cloves. You know what? I'm going to do a whole vlog on it so you can see how Louisiana crawfish are boiled. They're super delicious. They're so good. And they're like, the best thing to go with it is some hops and barley in a Your Real Estate Whisperer cup. So when you do your crawfish, and some people call them crawdads, I don't know why, make sure you have your cup with you. Mm-hmm. Yep, does taste better in that. Totally does. All right, Mike Bertan says, the burning intensity of 1,000 suns. Good one. I got to remember that. Did I say that? I've been saying that for years. And if I really despise something, I always go, I loathe that person with the burning intensity of 1,001 suns. That extra sun, you know, it's 1,001 suns. It's that extra sun that really makes it intense. I may be on the tad dramatic side, which is totally fine. And Mike Rotan says, hi to Sydney. Me too. I will drink to that. Hi, Sydney. Justin Davis says, I love shrimps. I love shrimps. I mean, I like shrimp scampi. I like breaded shrimp. I like shrimp in cocktail sauce. Oh, and the cocktail sauce here in Louisiana, it's like that good horseradishy, burny, but they like season it with like all sorts of pepper and stuff. So it really like hits that spot in the nose that lets you know you're alive. It's like, oh, that burn. That's some good stuff. And they make killer Bloody Marys here. Killer. I mean, you can have a whole salad. It's like a whole salad in a drink. It's the best thing for a hangover. Mike Rotan says, shrimps and clam strips. We cannot get clams in Louisiana, and I would die for some fried clam strips. One of my best memories growing up is when we were young, we would go to this place called the Lobster Hut in New England, in Plymouth, Massachusetts. And they had the most amazing clam strips. Oh my gosh. And they had that tartar sauce. I love the tartar sauce. And I just remember taking malt vinegar, just a little bit of salt, and then dunking that clam strips. Oh my God, my mouth's watering. Dumping those clam strips right in that tartar sauce. That right there was a little slice of heaven. My mom used to take me there for my birthday, that weekend of my birthday, whenever it fell on, she'd say, do you want to go to the Lobster Hut? And I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I love it. And I haven't had New England style fried fish since we lived in Florida. There was a place in Orlando, Florida. It's called Boston's, and they ship in a fresh seafood from New England every day, and they would fry it up that New England style, which is delicious. That's really my favorite way of eating it. The people of Louisiana would probably kill me, but the breading there is more of like a flour puffiness, and the breading here that they bread shrimp and everything has a more of like mealy texture. And the only way I like that mealy texture is on catfish. Now, I don't like catfish, but Louisiana catfish, the way that they bread them here, it's some good stuff. And you throw some crawfish etouffee or shrimp etouffee on top of that. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Matt says, sorry guys, my phone got confiscated. And VCG says, your inner Bubba is coming out. My inner Bubba? I don't know who you're talking to. Were you talking to me? I didn't know I had a Bubba in me. Oh, because a Bubba... Oh, are you talking about that movie? What was that movie? What was that movie? Bubba Shrimp. I like... Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. What was that movie? Forrest Gump. Oh, my gosh. And Matt says, we had shrimp tonight. Aw. 94 GT Coop. Thank you for showing up to the live stream. As he says, what's up? Hashtag Little Wisps. I don't know if I like that better. You guys let me know in the comment section. Do you like Little Wisps or Whisperers? You let me know in the comment section which one you like better, and I'll start throwing that in the live stream instead of Whisperers. If that wins, Little Wisps wins, then that's what we'll do. Mike Rotan says to 94, what's up, bud? And Matt says, let's raise a giant latte bucket bowl to the good old Static. Here, here. All right, everybody. Everybody raise your glasses to Static. You were a great dog, the best dog ever. And everybody on this live stream didn't know you as much as we did, but we all loved you. So cheers, Static. Cheers. All right. 94 GT Coop. What's up, brother? Dr. Quinn, maintenance man. Hello. Tool Review Zone says, getting hungry with all this food talk. Me too. I haven't eaten all day. That's not true. I love Capicola. I ate a whole, I think it was like a quarter pound of it for lunch today. And I kept wrapping it up in mozzarella sticks. That's what I had for lunch today. Yeah, I was totally healthy. VCG says, yo, doc. Microtan says, hey, we always end up at the food, on the food. I know we always end up on the food, but I mean, that's what brings everybody together, right? Many times, if you think about it, Thanksgiving, you know, you don't want to meet half the people that are in your family. It's the one time of year you have to get together. But what ties everybody together? The food. You're like, you may not like your Aunt Edna, but she makes a killer, you know, sweet potato casserole. So you're like, well, at least she's going to bring that sweet potato casserole. Food brings people together. And if the only way we can do it here is to talk about it, let's just do it. And then VCG's Construction says, yo, Matt. Bye, Sydney. Matt says, Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump. Yep, I got it. I ended up pulling that out of my head. Mike Rotan says, what's up, Doc? VCG says, at Mike Rotan, ha, 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 ha. Dr. Quinn, maintenance man, says, hey, VCG. Matt says, VCG, what's up? 94 GT Coop. Mike, VCG, just on the grind, literally. All right, look, I have no moderators on here because Redemption has decided that he needs to reboot his mainframe because we all know that he's really a computer. So I'm going to need a new moderator this evening. So if anybody wants to throw their name in the hat to be a moderator, please leave it in the comment section. And I will let you swing the blue wrench. And Courtney Edge, I don't know if anybody knows this, Brian Edge has had surgery today. So she's, you know, she's not neglecting her duties by any means. I'm not firing her. We need girls on the stream. But, I mean, she's taking care of her husband. That's what we do. And so, I mean, they have excuses. They have excused absences. So I need someone else to, like, moderate the comments if you could, please. I need someone to moderate the comments, please. Mike, VCG just hit the hashtag grind, literally. 94 GT Coop. Look, every time you guys put a little emoji of mugs, I might have to take a sip. That might happen. That's probably going to happen. Mary Jo says, cheers to Static, cutie. Salute. Salute. Is that Greek? I think salute is Greek, right? Is that correct? Or is it Italian? I know that I've heard that. Dr. Quinn, maintenance man, you can actually in the future win a Your Real Estate Whisperer latte mug. I'm going to do some giveaways of this. I have 3 boxes full of these mugs. I had reordered them. This has always been a giveaway I have given to my clients. Whenever they buy or sell a house with me at closing day, they get these mugs. So, it's a possibility. Just keep commenting and showing up to the live streams, and who knows, you could win a mug too. Maria says, cheers to Static. And then Paul says, what's up, 94 GT? Dr. Quinn says, hey, Whisperer. Hey, Dr. Quinn, maintenance man. How are you this evening? 94 GT Goop says, what's up, Paul? Redemption. Oh, you're here. I thought you had to reboot your mainframe because you're like a computer. You're not. I thought you were like skiing or something. I didn't think you were going to be here. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for showing up to the live stream. I hope I'm not like ruining your vacation because you're trying to help me out, but I appreciate you being here. Paul says, I'm done for the weekend, and you? And Matt says, which is N3QDZ, shrimp with kelp noodles, and a butter lemon caper sauce with broccoli and spaghetti squash. All right, well, all those things sound really delicious. 94 says, redemption. Dr. Quinn says, happy St. Patty's Day weekend, everybody. I totally forgot about it, St. Patty's Day, and it's also my sister Melanie's birthday. So if everybody would write in the comment section, happy birthday to Melanie, that would be really good. And I'll send a live stream to her after the live stream. So just type in the comment section, happy birthday, Melanie. So I can give it to her, and I can show her that, I was thinking about her on her birthday. Tool Review Zone says, how does everyone get those fancy scrolls on the bottom of their screens? Okay, I found this out today. It's in OBS, and Eddie and I worked on it. It's not a big deal. So you write in the text. You write in there where you get the little thing that says text. So you write in what you want to say, and then you pick out the font that you want. And then once you've selected that, and it's in the sources area, you right-click it. And then you can select the scroll that you want. So you can select the speed that you want it to go by the screen and everything. Super simple. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to figure this out before, but I mean, now that I know, it's not that big of a deal. I did it once before. For some reason, it just did not click in the brain. Not hard. Totally not hard. OBS is free, first of all, and it's such a great tool. And it just takes time to learn all the little nifty little gadgets they have. But there's 1,000 gurus that have tips on how to use OBS. And if a 12-year-old kid who's live streaming gaming while he's talking to his friends can do it, you can do it too. Anybody can do it. It just takes a little time, little extra time. Matt says, redemption is here. Redemption. The Borg is here. Redemption says, yes, I'm here just for a little bit. Dr. Quinn says, hello, Redemption. VCG Construction says, glad you can make it. We missed you, cuz. Matt says, I can step it up. Redemption says, I had some free time between runs, and I saw there was a live stream going. I appreciate you stopping by very much. Thank you, Redemption. 94 GT Coop says, Paul, one more day. Got to support my tool addiction over time. Do you know what my addiction is? I have an addiction, and I'm really going to have to like turn off my notifications or something on YouTube, but I'm totally addicted to live streams. I'm so obsessed with, it isn't necessarily the people talking on the screen. It's the comment section and what's going on there. Sometimes I have no clue. It's like they're in their own little world of comments, and they know what's going on. But I'm like, how they're all communicating with each other in ways that I don't understand. It's fascinating, and I like to watch a live stream that crashes and burns. I know that's a terrible of me, but the other night it was at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was watching this kid who decided to live stream, and he live streamed under the I just typed in vlog in the search section, vlog. And he had a live stream, and he only had 2 people watching. So I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this kid. And he was wanting to know why he didn't have a lot of views on his videos. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go check on his channel and everything. Well, he didn't use any keywords or anything. So I was trying to tell him via Messenger how to use TubeBuddy as keywords research. So I'm telling him this in Facebook Messenger. And he's on YouTube at the same time. He doesn't realize, I don't know why he didn't realize, but he didn't realize I could still hear him on YouTube. And he's like, hey guys, this is really weird. This person is like giving me all this information and this is so crazy. I'm not doing this. It's really freaking me out. It's really freaking me out. I'm like, I'm giving you information on how you can get more views on your vlog to make you better by using keywords, using TubeBuddy. Nothing I was endorsing, like nothing that came from me directly. It was some outside source, but it was super weird. It was so weird. This person was just trying to help you. Bizarre. So I get a kick out of people and what they, I mean, I have no ulterior motive other than just trying to help. 94 GT Coop says, Paul, one more day. Gotta support my tool addiction. Mike Rattan says, how's the vacay RVA? Matt says, I'm moderator worthy. I need to be moderated. But Matt, I love you, but you sometimes say some off the wall stuff. Some stuff that I'm like, huh? I think Redemption's even like, he might have even timed you out on VCG sometimes. I know I can get a little flirty online too, but sometimes I'm like, wow, Matt, that line was, you were skipping rope with it, weren't you? Paul says, I gotta go all the time for the tea party with my goddaughter. Enjoy, everyone. Enjoy your tea party with your goddaughter. It was nice for you to stop by, Paul. I appreciate it. Redemption says, at VCG construction, my body is killing me because you went skiing and every muscle in your body hurts afterwards because you don't use those muscles every day. And you're like, I didn't even realize there was muscles in my eyebrows and now they hurt. Hey, speaking of eyebrows, did you guys notice something? What happens? This is what happens. Look, there's no wrinkles here. What did I tell you? I didn't lie. See, look, they go all the way in the hairline for a reason. Redemption says to Mike Rattan, it's great out here. Tool Review Zone says, where you at, RVA? Mike Furberger. Hello from Toronto. Next mayor, Michael Furberger. All right. Welcome. Paul says, overtime rules. 94 G2 says, good night, Paul. Redemption says, Keystone, Colorado. In case you didn't know, there is a Keystone subdivision right here in Ascension Parish. And they have very well-priced homes, very inexpensive. They go from, like, I think the least expensive is about in the 180s, 190s, and the most expensive is like $275. So if you're looking for some investment property, Keystone is right around the corner, and I will gladly hook you up. Dr. Quinn, Mina says, cool. Maria says, it's sort of Italian. It's a cutoff, but that's what Italians say. Dr. Quinn says, Lalaf's doing well the weekend and no storms. Mary Jo says, I didn't know how to moderate, or I would. I would need a lesson. I'm glad you gave me a lesson because I like girls on my stream. Matt says, yo, Vince, you still thinking about wanting to do ASP gig? Redemption, RVA, I bet. 94 GQ says, what's up, Doc? Nice RVA and have a great vacation. A lot of laughs. Whisper, no worries. I only dropped in just to say a quick hi. Okay, everybody, got to take care. Got to go. All right. Good night. Good night, Redemption, RVA. It was nice for you to stop in. I really appreciate it. Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday to my sister, Melanie. That's what I call her, Melanie. And how terrible is this to grow up with the name? It's bad enough that I have Sydney Smallhorn because it's SS. Melanie's was Melanie Mellinger, so she was Melanie Melonhead. When she was growing up, everybody teased her with Melanie Melonhead. I didn't get that, but she did. Dr. Quinn says happy birthday to Melanie. BCG says, Matt, I'd love to do it if it doesn't conflict with work. Tour Review Zone says, thanks, Christine. It's Kristina. It's all professional like. Matt says, I got an email. I should send you a message you just a message with your email and I'll forward it. Okay. VCG Construction said, tool review zone, what's my arch nemesis? I don't know. What is your arch nemesis? Everybody wants to know. Aren't you live streaming in like 10 minutes? Yeah, I thought you were live streaming at 8 o'clock or something. Or I thought you would be live streaming by now. Maybe you already are. Happy birthday, Melanie. That's what Maria said. Tool Reviews and said, throwing shade at my boys at VCG. Oh, that's right. You guys are in you're in a pseudo war with one another. I forgot that. Well, at least you guys are friends to me, and I love everybody equally. Matt says Tool Reviews and wants to be the part of the VCG mafia. Is that what it is? I thought it was just the VCG gang. I thought that's what it was, and I thought we were, and I was a member of the mod squad. Maybe it should be the mod mafia. Dr. Quinn says, that brings collapse in Florida. Oh, that bridge collapse. So I don't watch the news. My husband was telling me about it. There was a bridge collapse. I don't know how many people really got hurt from that. It's terrible. I haven't even seen the video on it or anything because I'm barely on Facebook anymore. And again, I've been having this terrible addiction to live streams on YouTube. It was open to the public without even being fully completed and the stress test done as well? Question mark. I don't know. Matt just subbed to Tool Review Zone. Great content. VCG said, Matt, awesome. Matt says, I know, I told you. Clint says, you the man, Matt. I always seem to end up with sometimes in the thin ice without even knowing I got there. That happens to me more often than I not because I'm so inappropriate so often. Even my kids are like, Mom. I'm like, did I do that? The words already came out. It's done. I can't stop it once it started. 2% says, me too, brother. VCG, what is the next live stream going through to withdrawal? My daughter, Matt says, my daughter is practicing Irish dancing in a room. It sounds like the ceiling is about to come down. Hey, but you know what? That Irish dancing is some cool stuff. And if nothing else, that river dance, that Michael Flatley, he totally made Irish dancing cool again. Because many people didn't even know what that was. And then they saw that stuff and how cool he made it. Now everybody wants to do a little river dance. Eddie says, I agree, Dr. Quinn. Happy birthday to Mulaney. Oh, 187 ICU said, hey, sorry for your loss. Thank you very much. Zach's in a better place, and we're doing much better now. So thank you for saying that. But we are doing good. Two reviews and says, auto check. My bad. And then Eddie says, thank you, 187 ICU. Two reviews and says, lot of laughs. Going to miss when the VCG Tool Review Zone showdown is over. It's been fun. Oh, I know. It has been fun. And I caught up on the comments. How lucky for me. That never happens. I think it's time to, put a mug in the comment section so I can take a sip of this barley and hops. Oh, God. That's some good stuff. Everybody should do that. Everybody go ahead and head into your ice chest and grab yourself some barley and hops. I love the giant mug. Thank you, Clint. You too could win a Your Real Estate Whisperer Because You Mattered latte mug. Just stay tuned, and at some point I will give away one of these because that just seems to be my thing. And if you guys didn't know yet, I actually reached over 500 subscribers, but my week has been kind of crazy, so I think the thing to do is give out a mug, you know? Let's who wants a mug? How should we do this? How should we make the person who should win? First of all, if you've gotten a mug before, I don't think you're legitimately allowed to get a mug. And if you haven't won a mug before, how should these people get a mug? Well, Well, you know what? I'm going to do something. First of all, we're going to do this. Someone's going to be really surprised in a second once they make a comment. Oh! Hey, Clint. Look what you are. Look who's swinging the blue wrench now. Dr. Quinn says, I want a mug. A lot of laughs. Hey, Team Kid is on. Team Kid. Mug? Well, I guess it's a latte. Some people call it a cereal bowl. Some people call it a... what else? They've called it all sorts of things. They've called it a cereal bowl. They've called it a soup mug. They've called it all sorts of stuff. So you can call it whatever you want. Just if you want one, just let me know in the comment section. Team Kid. It's a soup bowl mug. Officially, the actual reason for these mugs came up. It's actually a gumbo bowl, and or gumbo cup, because it fits soup, and gumbo is not necessarily soup. And if people in Louisiana hear you say that it's soup, they're like, no, it's different. It's gumbo, because it starts with a roux and it's a little bit thicker. It has more of like, gumbo has its own texture. It's not like your traditional soup. It's not watery. It's very slippery, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not as thin as regular soup. So it's a gumbo cup, and you put rice at the bottom, and then you put the gumbo on the top. It's good stuff. The rice doesn't get cooked in there or get mushy and gross and swell up and disgusting. I think I better check to make sure this is okay again. Oh yeah. I better start speeding that up because it's starting to get warm, and there's nothing worse than warm barley and hops. Whoa. All right, let's catch up on some. T Kid says hello to Eddie Smallhorn. Maria says it's a soup bowl mug. Dr. Quinn says use it for chowder. I love clam chowder. New England clam chowder is the best. And Dr. Quinn says a lot of laughs. Clint says my 2-year-old daughter is watching this with me and wants to say hi to your whisper. Hi to you, whisper. Clint, what is your daughter's name? I will gladly say hello to Clint's daughter. I'm so glad you made it to the live stream. I hope that you're enjoying the content, and I hope you're enjoying my your real estate whisper soup bowl. And Clint is a nice man, so I'm glad that you are here. Edge Everyday says hello, everybody. Edge Everyday, are you out of surgery? Did everything go okay? Put it in the comment section how everything went and how you're feeling. I'm surprised that you are even able to get on a live stream. I don't know if I'd be sleeping if I were you. How do you feel? Are you able to move your arm at all? The world wants to know. Let us know. Team Kid says, what kind of dog was Static? Static was a toy Pomeranian. He was just under 8 pounds. And he's always been that way. He always was between 6 to 8 pounds. He was just a little dog. He was a toy Pomeranian. And I would get another one. I ended up buying my mom a Pomeranian for Christmas. And her dog is just lovely. And then I have another black Pom. His name is Dom, and he was given to me by the vet who actually took care of Static this whole time over there at Cypress Lake Animal Hospital. She called me up and gave me the other Pom, which is Dom the Pom. And so, I guess I attract Pomeranians, but they're great dogs, super smart and easy to train. I never knew that until we got Dom and Jolie. They're actually very trainable. I just never took the time to actually train one. And then Sydney ends up training Static when he's 7 years old, how to do the puppy pose. You'll see that in the video. He's doing that puppy pose. She taught him how to do that. I just thought it was so cute because it was the only trick he ever learned. And she didn't even have to do it with snacks or anything. She just kept doing it with him until he actually leaned down and did the little puppy pose. It was so cute. 94 GT Coop says, how you feeling, Edge? Edge, how are you? Hello, Edge. Who is a golfer? I'm not a golfer. Matt, why does anybody need to know if anybody's a golfer? You're killing me. Hello, Edge. Dr. Quinn says, hello, Mike. Eddie Smallhorn says, hello, Edge. Matt says, and you want to know why you're not a moderator. Edge says, you stoned. Edge every day says, hey, guys, wanted to be here, not long. Aw. Mike Rattan says, fisherman, no golf. Two Reviews says Aubrey. My daughter's name is Aubrey. She's Aubrey. She's not an Aubrey like Aubrey, but she has her friends call her Bree. And I just think that's so cute. So cute. I love that name. There's a song, honestly. I don't know if Aubrey knows this, but there's a song called Aubrey Was Her Name, and it's by the band called Bread. So if she wants to hear a song with her name in it, it's called Aubrey Was Her Name by Bread. Mike Rattan said, I hope you're getting well, Edge. We do too. Average Every Day says, no, Matt, more tired than anything. I'm sure. Like, anybody that's ever had surgery, I come home and I, like, sleep the rest of the day. And I'm still able to go to bed at night because it's like your body's full of that medication, that anesthesia that makes you go to sleep. It's not real sleep. It's almost like you're asleep but awake. It's weird. Matt says, good man, all gangsta live streaming in prep. Okay. Oh, yeah, he was. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Go to Tool Review Zone's channel, and you can, he actually was live streaming when he was about to go in, and then once he got in and they were asking all the questions, and the quality was pretty good. I was pretty surprised in a hospital, because usually when I walk in the hospital, I can't even get cell phone service. Oh my God, I hope you guys didn't hear that. That was deep. That came real, oh man, excuse me. Dr. Quinn says, yeah, I gotta get well, Edge. Eddie Smallhorn says, Edge is hardcore. And, Edge Every Day, I don't know if I don't know if you read the comment, but Edge Every Day has the coolest last name. Like, who wouldn't want the name Edge as their last name? His name is Brian Edge. Like, you totally needed, that's like so rock star. So jealous. My last name is Smallhorn. I needed to be an Edge like that. Like, I begged my husband, I'm like, why don't we just we can make our last name anything before we have kids. Well, then when the kids came along, then, then what are you going to do? You can't change it then. So we're the Smallhorns. Clint says, hope you're well, Edge. Team Kid says, to you plan to get a new puppy if you show a beagle or a lab. No, we don't plan on getting another dog, Team Kid. We have two puppies that we just, not puppies really. We got two dogs recently in the last year. And then we have Dom the Pom. We have a lab mix, and we have she's a lab American Bulldog mix. And then we got this other dog just recently, like 2 months ago, and her name is Rosie, and she is a German Shepherd Corgi mix. She is the funkiest looking dog you've ever seen, but so incredibly sweet. I would go pick her up, but she's so darn heavy. Like, for a little dog, she's stocky, meaty. VCG says, at Edge Every Day, good to see you. Edge says, I just got home full of nerve blocks, so my arm won't move at all, but it went well and had the full debridement, so any spacing in the clavicle and atrium. Well, I know that you had like that, whatever that stuff, like, sucked out. So if there was any left fragments, that's what they went in and did. They cleaned it all out. Yum. I wish they filmed that, because, I should have probably been a nurse, because that stuff is like, it's good stuff. I like it. Clint says, she's so excited you said her name. Her face is smashed against the phone. Very cool that your daughter's name is Aubrey. It is. Her name is Aubrey Grace. Aubrey Grace. And Aubrey Grace plays the violin. What is Aubrey? Clint, is your granddaughter's Aubrey? Is she Aubrey Grace as well? Because I've heard a lot of little girls' names is Aubrey Grace. Is she Aubrey Ann or Aubrey Marie, or what is Aubrey's middle name? I want to know. Edge says hello to VCG. 187 ICU says, Tool Review Zone. We are at war right now, but cool vid on the wood flag, brother. Yeah, like, I love that you guys are in a war, but you guys are still watching each other's videos. I guess you gotta keep up, like, you gotta know what the competition's doing. I guess that's how that goes. Tool Review Zone says, get well soon, Edge. Brian says, milk it, brother. Courtney can wait on you hand and foot. Edge every day says, thanks, everyone. Team Kid says, oh, okay. I love labs. Me too. And she's a really good dog. And she's a bigger dog. And my youngest daughter, Sydney, her and Sydney have that relationship like Static had with Aubrey. Sydney can do anything to her. Every night, I'm not even joking, she gets in the lab's ears and cleans them out with Q-tips. And that dog just lays there and lets her clean out the ears. Like, I've never had a dog that like would lay there and let me clean their ears. But now if I was to come towards Daisy with the Q-tips, nope, not gonna happen. Nope, that's a Sydney thing, because they have that connection, and I love that. I love that when you have a dog that has that amazing connection. My dog Dom, me and him have that thing, because he was in a lot of pain when we got him. He had been run over by a car, and we were kind of like, we nursed him back to life, because he was so skinny and everything, and I didn't know what to do with him, but I knew how to take care of a baby that was sick. So I would keep, every night I would take my dog Dom, and I'd rock him back and forth, and I just talk to him and like just kiss him on the nose, and I'd say, shh, 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 like you do a baby. And I didn't know that dogs cried, and he would cry at night because he was in so much pain. But you could see like the love in his eyes, like, thank you for taking care of me. And my husband would kept saying, that dog is just pathetic. That dog is just pathetic. But then he got better, and he's a really cool dog too. Everybody loves Dom too. I've been blessed with some amazing dogs. Tool Reason says, get well soon. Edge every day says, thanks everybody. Team Kid says, I love labs. Clint says, a lot of laughs. Thanks, 187. War should be ending after the circular saw showdown. Maybe. A lot of laughs. Team Kid, oh my God. I was at a shelter, and there was a lab and a Dachshund mix that was so crazy. A German Shepherd Corgi mix. I'm telling you, I thought it was a Photoshop. My husband shows me the picture of this dog, and I'm like, that's a Photoshop, and he's like, no, that's a real dog. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And then Matt says, I was at Chesapeake. We had a Chesapeake Bay retriever, Sydney, that was hard to let go. I know, those little dogs any dog, they get to your heart because they love you so much. Gotta go. I will talk to everybody later. All right, Edge. Good night. You take care of yourself, and you do what they tell you to do, and be nice to Courtney. She's doing it all by herself. 94 says later, Edge. Micro Chan says later. Dr. Quinn says, see you later, Edge. Get some rest. Clint says, Aubrey Marie. Wow, good guess. Wow, not the grandfather whisperer. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you said my granddaughter, but you said your daughter. Sometimes the wheels are spinning, but the hamster's dead. And I gotta pass this week, don't I? I think I gotta pass. Matt says, I was at EMT for 10 years. That was the greatest. I saw just about everything. Oh, I'm sure. I have a friend that was EMT, and she would come back and tell us all sorts of stories because, we lived in Orlando, and it was not too far from Disney. So, she had all sorts of things like people that were in hotels urinating in hallways that while their father was having a heart attack in another room, and they were from like Saudi Arabia, and they had taken over the whole floor. So she was like, it was like crazy nut house. And look who's arrived. It is Kristina Smallhorn. You ready to join the live stream this evening?
No, because I have to get ready for my gym meet.
How do you get ready for your gym meet? It's tomorrow.
I know I have to get all my stuff packed.
Okay, well, never mind. I was going to scoot over for Sydney, but she doesn't
Well,
want to... Well, look, there's a chair right there, Pumpkinhead. Sydney in the house. If you haven't yet, go over to Sydney's channel and like and subscribe to her channel. She never posts anything.
I promise I will. I just don't know what to post.
And I give her suggestions every day, but she doesn't like my suggestions.
Not every day.
Did you leave that gate open and now the dogs are scratching at the door?
I think so.
Hey, go get Rosie, because I want to show everybody Rosie.
You gotta get Rosie.
Oh, no, it's Eddie. Oh, hashtag Eddie poo-poos in the house. What? All right. Clint says, EMT is a tough job to Matt. Team Kid says, sorry, Whisperer, gotta go, bye. Well, Team Kid, thank you for stopping in this evening to the live stream. I really appreciate it. Richard Garden says, I'm back. I had to take a phone call. Totally understandable. We will forgive you this time, but you may never get a mug. Just kidding. Tool Review Zone says, see ya, kid. Microtan says, see you, we'll see you later, kid.
What's up, guys?
David Bucher. David Bucher has made it. Oh, look, that's my dog. This is Rosie. Rosie Posey. And look, she's got this black and pink speckled tongue. Isn't she the cutest? I just love her.
I'll get her to lick my fingers.
And you know, like, she's the best dog for healing. Like, she's so good. I'm so glad we got her.
Like Fritos too, or Fritos.
Why is that? I want you guys to go home if you have a dog, and I want you to smell your dog's paws. I know that sounds really weird, but every single one of my dog's paws smell like Fritos. And then I made a comment about that on Facebook, and then like my Facebook went crazy because sure enough, my dog, everybody says their dog's paws smell like Fritos. Aubrey says they smell like vacuum cleaners. So if you haven't yet, go home and smell your dog's paws. Tell me if they smell like Fritos or not. After the live stream, go write in the comment section, yes, dog's paws smell like Fritos if you smell it.
What's up, guys?
David Bucher says, my new family member, my wife, is putting me up for adoption. Aww. That is so cute.
Mine does too. Puts me up.
Matt says, best ever. That was a blast. EMT, firefighter, rescue tech, high angle rescue, and trench tech. How was dinner?
The hamburger.
How was it?
Good.
Okay, good.
It's good.
We forgot to bring her a home plate. Can we go back?
You can. Go.
You said you were going to bring me home some dinner.
I know. I forgot.
We'll take care of you. As we always do.
I'll come back.
Clint says, what's up, Mr. Garner? And Mike Rattan says, Bucher. Clint says, hey, David.
You want your shoes?
Mike Rattan says, hey, Sydney, hey. Laurel Richards says, hello from Australia. Hello from the land down under. And my daughter's name is Sydney because Eddie and I were supposed to go to Australia and visit Sydney. And then I found out I was pregnant and I wasn't going anywhere international.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I'm better than Sydney, Australia.
Well, I got my own Sydney. Sydney is the co-host. Matt says, fire is amazing. It's like being hypnotized. Mike Rattan says, aw, a dog.
A dog.
Oh, what a dog.
A dog.
Aw. Eddie. Richard Garner says, too much Tool Review Zone. How are you, Tool Review Zone? Dr. Quinn says, nice dog. Mike Rattan says, hi, Laurel. And Tool Review Zone says, nice looking dog.
I like her.
I
do. Actually, we've got 3 really good dogs.
We do.
We do.
And I was telling them that like the best dogs are the ones that we
rescued.
Why don't you
Which are all of them?
Why don't I push over and
You're in my way.
Yeah, why don't you I'll shed some light on the oh my god, I look bald right here. Look at that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, but it's a delay here, so I get to see it after the fact.
How's everybody doing? They end up saying, everybody doing okay?
Yeah. But Tool Review Zone says, my lab ran away over a month ago, and I agree about the paws. So you agree that the paws smell like Fritos, right?
Okay, well, we'll get some.
Dr. Quinn, maintenance man said, would a cat do? I don't even have a dog, even though he thinks he's one. I don't know about a cat's paws, because they step in a litter box.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they smell.
We've never owned a cat. Can you like scoot in and let me know? It's okay. I don't smell. I smell delicious. No. I smell delicious. You smell like food. Oh my god, you smell like food.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It smells so good. Mike Rattan says, good luck tomorrow, Sydney. Eddie Poo Poo. Lot of less. What's up, brother?
What's up? How's everybody doing? Good. I got a little food in my belly. Didn't work out, though. That's what stinks.
Tour Review Zone says, good, Richard. Good to see you. Richard Garner says, I don't have a dog, but my mom has a dog that smells like a rat.
I bet you that dog got a lot of kisses. A lot of hugs.
My dog, Dom, his mouth.
Oh, gosh.
His mouth.
Oh. It smells. I don't know which side I'm actually like hugging. So when I go to hug him, I'm not sure which side it is because that's
his mouth smells like rot.
Oh.
I love him. He's a sweet dog, but God, his breath. Whoa. David Beaver says, my wife said I gotta
take all my tools with me.
I gotta take all my tools with me.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
that really isn't a bad thing. So if you really think about it, think what you can get done with all your tools. Mm-hmm. So I'm just hashtag just saying.
Really? Because what have you gotten done with your tools? Just saying.
Because you have 100 other things for me to do. So
no. I never have anything for you to do. I always want you to. I'll stop. I always want him to like. Let's do Netflix and chill. He always wants to do Netflix and chill. I want to do Netflix and chill, and he's like, "I'm gonna go work in the yard."
That's not what Netflix and chill means. So you can't really say that unless you're like.
I literally mean let's watch Netflix movies.
Like if I saw Netflix, let's
but
Netflix
even
and
what's your
chill.
excuse? What's your excuse in the wintertime?
I've got to do yard stuff.
Yeah, no, No,
clean the cars?
You need to, like, never mind. I'll just stop because it's going to get ugly.
Wow.
Dr. Quinton's Maintenance says, that's a cool story of naming your daughter. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we really like her, too. And when she was born, she looked like a little frog.
And the fact that my wife would turn around and go, she's broken.
Sydney had colic from the minute she was born, and she cried and all the time. And like the third day she was home, Eddie had spent all this time at work, and then we owned a company where we cleaned offices afterwards, but he was the one that actually cleaned them. And he comes home, and I'm like, new mom, like tired because I hadn't slept in 3 days, and I'm like, this one's broken. There's something wrong with it. Look, its belly button's still on, and we can take it up to the fire station, and they don't even ask questions. Just hand them the baby, and we can start all over again.
So what you see now, that's not her. That wasn't her. That wasn't her growing up. So
no. And when I was putting together that montage video of Static, I actually found videos of Sydney throwing her ever-loving temper tantrums and, being a total brat.
Not my Sydney.
Yeah,
that was your kid.
Yeah. Well,
just saying, that was your kid.
Oh, she was.
See, when they're bad, they're yours. When they're good, they're mine.
Okay. Oh, Edges are back just to listen. Courtney says, Hey, I'm late, but I made it.
Hey, Courtney.
Courtney, I'm so glad that you made it. It's surprising because I didn't think you were going to be able to do that with...
I'm telling you, I think I put it in there. I think I put it in the chat. Edge is a beast. For him to do this, there's no way you would see me on a
Okay, let me just say this. Edge may be a beast, but when did you ever use the term beast before?
Just now.
Oh, okay.
Beast. Beast.
Eddie's been watching too much of VCG. That's all there is to it. Edge is a beast.
Okay, so you want me to say it? You want me to say it my way?
Yeah.
Edge is awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Edge is awesome.
He's a cool dude.
And Courtney, you are just as awesome.
Oh, I know. Every time I see her, I'm like, she's always so pretty. I'm always like, hey, pretty lady, because she is. Clint says hello to the Edges.
No, he says Miss Edge.
Hello, Edges.
Oh, I was reading Dr. Quinn. Sorry, I thought you said Dr.
Yeah, and Dr. Quinn says hello, Mrs. Edge.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mike Rattan says hello, Edges. Shh, it's the whispers. Matt says that. Richard Garner says...
Oh, no, you missed...
No, Richard Garner says...
I'll stop. No, I was wrong.
I want a Scottish dog. Dr. Quinn Maintenance Man says, doing great, Matt.
And by the way, the Scottish dogs are very, very pretty. Those are pretty dogs.
She does have a great name. She does behave better than our Sydney. Oh, I don't know much about the Australia politics, but if they're anything like Louisiana, the state of Louisiana politics, I'm sorry. We can't even drive on our roads. Edge Every Day says, hello, hashtag Eddie Poo Poo.
Hello, Edge.
Tool Review Zone says, the cats are always clean themselves. That's not that bad. So they don't smell like Fritos. Matt,
GT Coop. Oh.
Matt says, my tools are always with me. Netflix and chill live stream. We should do that. It'd be awesome. Well, no, we probably get a community strike though, because you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't
trademark
stuff.
What is everybody watching on Netflix today? That I want to see that. So let me know, because I'm trying to I searched through it today and I didn't see much left. Like I'm waiting for a couple shows to start, but I didn't see really
like a series.
Yeah.
I like to binge watch them all. Laurel says I have 2 dogs, a Neo Mastiff, 54 kilos, and a British Bull Mastiff, 46 kilos, big baby. Those are miniature horses, in my opinion. My neighbor had one, and I'm like just over 5 foot, and I'm like, that dog actually towered over me. I mean, do you remember Marmaduke when we were kids? That every time I'd see these bull mastiffs, it reminded me of Marmaduke.
So Courtney said before that to married people, Netflix and chill is exactly that. When dating, Netflix and chills are code. Actually, to married people like ourselves, Netflix and chill is sleep.
You know, that's what you do. I actually watch the television shows. Anytime I'm like, hey, Eddie, let's watch a show together. The next thing I hear is he cannot sit down and not fall asleep. Poor thing.
Especially if the lights off.
But you turn them off. You turn off the lights. I leave the lights on and you turn them off.
I know it's a good time to sleep.
Microtan says it's a code for I'm old and out of touch.
Yes.
Richard Garner says, I like to watch Netflix in my 4K Samsung
65-inch curved 3D TV. Now, are you watching it in 4K 3D at the same time? Or is it just 3D then 4K?
And Richard Gardner, I believe that you said that you watch my videos in 4K because I upload in 4K, so thank you. Courtney is a rock star. That's what Matt says. Courtney says, hello all cool peeps. Team Kid says, I'm back. Hey Team Kid. Edge Every Day says, hello Mike Rotin. I think it's Rotan.
Yeah, but I think Edge is a little tired.
I think
he's sleepy.
Maybe I'm saying, I thought it was, no, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I thought it was Rotan.
Rotan?
Rotin? Whatever.
Rotin. Okay.
He'll let me know. Let us know. Because I hate saying that. I have this one guy, every time I'm on a live stream, he calls me by my maiden name, which is Mellinger. It drives me crazy. I'm like, why can't you see my last name is Smallhorn? I'm about to change my name on Facebook where I take out the maiden name so he will call me by my last name.
And now Edge has a second guessing, so I apologize. Great job, Edge. No, I'm just kidding.
Richard Gardner says, I like beards not to let your wife shave, do not let your wife shave it off. No, I'm actually always say, leave your beard on. And the kids agree. He looks so much better with a beard. When he doesn't have the beard, it kind of like his cheek kind of runs into his neck. And this gives him a jawline. So
here's the deal. Until Fat Boy loses 30 pounds, the beard stays.
He's not fat. He's built for comfort.
Okay. Whatever. Fluffy.
You're just built for comfort. Tool Review Zone says, there's nothing on TV. I'd rather watch a live stream on YouTube. Me too.
I do too. That and vlogs.
Yeah, Eddie and I are addicted. Team Kid says, Leap is very good family movie on Netflix.
Leap.
I'll write that
I wonder what that's about.
I'm writing that down. Leap. All right. Thank you, Team Kid.
94 GT Coupe. All Star Trek all day. That's her.
I love me some Star Trek.
I'm a Star Wars. So that's kind of that's mine, and then hers is Star Trek. But I will tell you, I do like the new ones that they've been putting out.
Team Kid says, Mom Duke is what
what did you eat? Mama Duke, what did you eat?
Mom Duke, what did you eat? No, Marmaduke was a dog. It was a cartoon dog. Mm-hmm. It was in the newspaper, which like comic strips, what they used to call the funnies. And Marmaduke was this gigantic dog that always got into trouble. And Richard Garner says, I like to watch Punisher on Netflix. Mike Rattan says...
and let me just start that. I started watching Punisher. I didn't finish it. And I think it's because who they chose as the lead guy. He played in a couple other shows, and it was kind of... what other show did he play on? Jeez, I can't remember just now. But it was good. I actually loved the premise of it. And, I mean, I read Punisher when I was a kid, so... But I don't know. I guess I got to go back to that, and I know they got a new Marvel one, so...
Mike Rattan says, Justified is best show ever. Edge Everyday says, 94 GTQ. Hey. And Mike Rattan says, no, Edge has it right.
Rotan.
Richard... Mike Rattan.
Rotan.
Is it Roden or...
R-O-W-T-I-N. How Edge had it.
Roten. Mike Roten. I'm going to work on that.
I will kick her every time she says it wrong. How about that? No.
Really? So violent. It's just a 4K only on Netflix, and I'm watching your videos on my TV.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Only if there was also surround sound. Make it a movie.
I think some other channels are starting to do a little 4K action, too.
They are.
94 GT says, what's up, Edge? Edge Every Day says, just recovering. Mike Roten. You guys have made me a live stream junkie. I know.
Well, thank you.
I know. I love it. Dr. Green says, I'm keeping my beard until April 1st. Easter to deal with the snow to my face and having...
I don't blame you.
In the winter to have the beard. Yeah, I bet that's like an extra coverage. Because I went to Colorado with Sydney for her gym meet. And I was, Eddie was like, oh, you didn't bring enough clothes. I was warm here. It was my face that it would hurt. It felt like something was like... Slicing. And, yeah.
Honestly, Dr. Quinn, if I could shave this in July, August, September, I would.
Courtney Edge says, I'm both Star Wars and a Trekkie. I will watch Star Wars, but I love Star Trek.
I'm a new Trekkie, but I love me some Star Wars.
Richard Garner says he loves... I'm a Star Wars freak.
I am too.
Edge Every Day says, a Great Dane.
Jeez.
Matt says, The Wire filmed here in my state. I have friends who were extras in The Wire. I knew that it was filmed in Maryland.
Yep. Team Kid, they made a movie out of it, and that was a line.
Okay, they made a movie out of it.
Oh, that was his first one, Marmaduke.
Leap.
Oh, okay.
And Dr. Quinn says, I like both Star Wars and Star Trek, but I can't stand J.J. Abrams' Star Trek.
Okay, well, never mind. We won't talk about that anymore because I actually liked it.
I know. I like them all. I mean, even some of the ones I was like, I'll still watch them. Mm-hmm. I'm a true fan because I'll still even watch the ones I don't really like. GT Coop says, J.J. Trek and Discovery blows, but I'll watch them.
Forgot Team Kids comment.
Marmaduke was the movie in My Last Comment. Oh, Mew Deck. Oh, maybe that's another movie.
There we go.
Okay. I got that one written down. Thank you, Team Kid.
Shane from Walking Dead, you are correct, 94 GT Coupe, and that is the problem I had with him. Oh, and you're right, it was Shane.
Yeah, and Shane was such a jerk in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I have to.
Though I have to say, I am getting over The Walking Dead. I don't know how many people watch The Walking Dead. This is, I will say, the last season I probably gave.
And I gave up 2 seasons ago because it's terrible. It's been terrible.
I just want to see where this ends, and then I think I'm done. I feel like I'm in Lost. If anybody ever watched the show Lost.
It was terrible. Yeah. And nothing made me angrier than to get to the end of Lost and to know that they all were dead. And if you were binge watching that and didn't realize it by now, I knew that from the first season, but they kept saying, it's not that they've all dead. You're just going to have to wait to the end.
And then lo and behold, that's what they did.
I was so mad. I was like, I want to strangle those writers, So, yeah. I was so emotionally invested and you lied to me. Mike Roden says, Rotan, you got it perfectly, Whisperer. Richard Garner says, Mark Hamilton is going to play the new short and a new show on Netflix. Well, thank God, because that man never had a career other than Star Wars.
What's the name of it?
And Dr. Quinn
Dr. Quinn Medicine Man. You just got a new name. You got a new old name.
I've done that twice.
Dr. Quinn Maintenance Man.
Maintenance Man. It's in the alternate timeline that when you think it's about the original Star Trek and it doesn't exist now. Edge Every Day says, you're in surround here. Sound here. All around. Clint says, "Hey Richard, just replied to you. If you have any questions about the rigid update, let me know. And as it is kind of hush hush."
Okay, then I won't ask because now I actually wanted to know, but now I realize it's hush hush, so I will not ask the question.
Marmaduke was a Great Dane. Yes, I know that Marmaduke was a Great Dane, but I look at those bull mastiffs across the way, and it reminded me of Marmaduke.
Those are some big dogs, and as I was younger, I wanted one. They're huge now. Not to say they're not beautiful dogs. They are gorgeous. I can't do it.
I need some more barley and hops. I'll be right back.
Oh,
and you're going to have to handle this on your own.
Richard Garner, I will let you know. Tool Review Zone. Mike Roten. He was a good Dane. I'm assuming a Great Dane. I don't know about great. Oh, he was a good Dane. I'm not sure about great, and I agree. I'm not sure if he was great. Laurel Richards, have a great day. Lunchtime here. Have to get to my friends inside. Very hot here. My big fella needs his hip massaged.
Aww, you're good to your dogs.
Well, you sit there and you enjoy lunch and enjoy your friends, and
we'll see you. Up there. That wasn't seen.
We will talk to you later.
Yes,
enjoy.
Later.
The Wire is just too true to real life, and that is very true. N3QDZ. And hopefully everybody heard the beer.
It's good stuff.
Yes.
It's good stuff. It was not. It's just.
Hops I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Liquid. Yeah. The liquid. Tool Review Zone said, "Never seen Walking Dead."
You're not missing anything.
You're not missing anything. You were missing something the first 3, maybe 4 seasons.
No, the first 2 seasons, and then after that, it slowly got worse.
That was also Richard Garner said, "I have never seen The Walking Dead."
Matt says, "I'm so pigging our."
On roast salted cashews.
Oh, he's picking out on roasted.
I'm with you. I would chew those up. I cannot keep a container of those in the house because I will eat the whole thing.
Cashews in our house is one of those things that we really, and almonds.
Yes,
we like those.
It's like crack for me. Not that I know what crack is, but it's that addictive.
Right, and then Tool Rude said Gold Rush is the only thing I'll watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen
that one. I like
one.
Discovery Channel, but I like all shows on Discovery Channel.
Yeah, I watched. Is that the one with the There's one show I watched, and I think it was something about mining. I'm not sure if it was gold though. I think
might have been gold.
No, it was. They were looking for jewels, and this girl had like pneumonia, and she decided to go on her family's land and find this. And then she finds this pocket, and she's like so sick with 104 fever, and she's. And it's freezing cold outside. And she finds this big vein of, I think it was jade or no.
Oh, you know what? I remember that show. They would go like in the hills.
Yeah.
And, yep.
That was wild. I'll watch that.
I'll watch Deadliest Catch. What's some other ones that I'll watch?
I like that. I used to like Deadliest Catch.
Yep.
I don't watch that as much anymore. Matt says I only saw 2 episodes of Lost. Again, not missing anything.
Nope.
Tool Review Zone says, yeah, never seen Lost either.
Yeah, you guys aren't missing anything.
Dr. Quinn said, some days I feel like I'm the only one that's not watching The Walking Dead. Don't worry about it.
After this season, you'll be of the masses.
Matt says, the whispers. And then Team Kid says, Fuller House. Yeah, we've seen that. Not a big fan.
But see, I'm a fan of Full House, the original.
I don't know. Kristina says no. I'm 2.5 seasons behind The Walking Dead. I downloaded them, and I'll when I have nothing better to do. You know,
that may be a good time to watch it.
Or maybe you should just watch paint dry. It's really not that great anymore. And Courtney Edge says, I love Fuller House. Someone's got to love it. It's not for Kristina.
It did well on Netflix. They renewed it as second season.
Team Kid says, it's so funny. It's on Netflix. Edge Everyday says, Eddie, I messaged you on Instagram. Yeah, Eddie would have to check his Instagram.
I did check my Instagram today, so I will check it again. Thank you, Edge.
Let's, go ahead and check it. I didn't even know you.
I don't upload.
Yeah. Eddie and his content, man. He's on all social media platforms. I mean, everybody go follow Eddie on his social media platforms. You'll get absolutely no information every single day. So at least he's consistent. He has consistency of not posting anything.
I almost posted a picture and actually tagged Edge on it.
You should do it like when you're at some kind of tool,
I almost did it. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on one second. Edge, do you mind if I show it?
Well, I'll have to go down to the bottom of the
I'm
comments.
assuming, I hope you don't.
Oh, Tokyo Drew's in the house. Hello,
hey,
Tokyo Drew!
Because here's the picture.
Oh, we're on the 4K TV!
Here, hold on.
You can't, after you see it, baby, you can't go back to it. Push replay, see, try. Oh, there it goes.
I can't zoom?
No, you can't zoom.
Okay. Boop, boop. There you go. We're on big screen. Thank you.
Now it's like
Edge and Courtney.
It's like we're in our living room. How creepy is that? Oh. Hey, you don't even have to smell us, which is good because he kind of stinks. Matt says one for everyone. Team says The Great Gilly Hopkins is a good movie. It's on Netflix. It has some words, but it's a great story. Tokyo Drew said Walking Dead is awesome. Grrr. Mike Rattan says, Yo, Drew! Matt says, I want coffee machine that makes that coffee. That coffee. Yeah, I want the coffee machines that makes that coffee, too. Are you really doing this? He's actually doing this. Yeah, Clint says, I heard the show was getting bad, but you can never go wrong with Seinfeld reruns. Absolutely.
I agree. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, The Office.
Yes.
You can never go wrong with that.
My daughter, I think, has watched it 6 times from start to finish.
Mm-hmm. Edge Everyday says wasabi peas. Those are delicious.
I do like wasabi peas.
I like that burn. I like that burn in the nose.
I'm with you on that.
94 GT Cube says Walking Dead is more of a chore now. I know.
Yes.
I know. It's like, like you want to finish it up. You want to know how it all ends and how all these people get eaten by zombies. You just want to know.
By the way, Edges, I did like that fish dish you had, what was it, last night?
Yeah,
just want to say that.
What was that thing that you said you were going to make? You were going to make one of those things.
Yes, the soup.
Yeah, he's going to make the.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to because I've always run in here now. So hopefully this weekend I can do that because I really do want that.
Dr. Quinn, maintenance man, says he likes Ice Road Chuckers.
I do. You know what? I'll watch that every so often. I can't sit down and watch it too much, but I will watch.
Richard Garner says I've been watching Supergirl and The Flash and DC of Tomorrow.
Is that on Netflix?
Is that DC of Tomorrow? Is that the one that basically Germany has taken over the United States and what the?
No, it's DC Marvel, DC Comics.
I'm sorry, I'm so tragically wrong.
You're talking about the one on Amazon Prime. Something else.
Matt says, hello, Twin Peaks, and what about Northern Exposure? I'd love Northern, but the thing is that Eddie's been burned out by Northern Exposure because when I had the girls, I would only work on the weekends. So during the week, they would play reruns on the A&E channel. So every night I went to bed with the 3 Northern Exposures in a row. And I had seen every season twice. He was like, I cannot watch this show anymore. You've already seen this show. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's still funny to me.
Between that and the crime, that crime show I used to watch.
I like Special Victims Unit.
No, but that was the other one. The one that we used to go to sleep, that you used to go to sleep to. Oh, the guy with the boring voice. Forensic Files.
If you ever can't sleep, just turn on Forensic Files, and that man's voice is so incredibly soothing.
Oh my gosh.
He will put you to sleep like a baby. And I went to sleep with that every single night. Eddie couldn't stand it. Two Reviews Zone said, wow, Northern Exposure. I remember that show. Tokyo Drew says, oh my God, seriously? Walking Dead? Lost? Prison Break? Awesome. Full House? Really?
Tokyo Drew, I have to say, I've given up on Walking Dead. Lost, I was so frustrated with. And Prison Break I never really got into. I didn't. A lot of people did. A lot of people loved it. That wasn't one that I ended up getting into.
Mm-hmm. Reality of Comedy is here. Hello, hey! Reality is a Comedy.
By the way, those shirts are awesome.
Yeah, I saw your unboxing today on VCG. That very nice.
Those are some nice shirts.
Very nice. 94 GT Coop says everyone has superpowers in The Flash. Tapped out after the 3rd season, or was there even a second?
But here's what I'm gonna say, 94 GT Coop. Everybody's got a superpower, don't you? I mean, yours is to make people laugh.
I think I'm pretty freaking hysterical. Nobody else laughs. At least I'm laughing at myself.
Mine would be like just being a tech geek, I guess.
I don't know. You know what you're good at?
What?
Loving me.
Aww. Aww.
I know. Don't vomit and don't vomit in your Westfork cups, okay? Tool Review Zone says hey to Reality, or Courtney Edge says Eddie, it's okay. Dr. Quinn says hello, Reality. Reality says hello to Mike. Everybody's saying hello. And Every Day says hello to Tokyo Drew. Reality says The Office is the best.
The Office is the best.
And you know, the thing is Aubrey still cries every single time that that main character, what's his name, Mike? The main character. Every time that he leaves, is it Steve on the show?
I think something like that.
No, I can't think straight right now. But every time.
By the way, who was the Strangler? If you've watched The Office, put your thoughts in there, because I just saw a video not recently that they said that they think who is the HR guy, that he was the actual Strangler.
Okay.
The Scroton Strangler, Scrotan Strangler.
Scranton?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Dr. Quinn, Maintenance Man, says, love MASH, classic show. Yep, love me some MASH.
That was.
And the guy who played Radar lived in or around our area.
Really?
Yeah, well, he had I don't know if it was a cabin or something, but he had a little place up there, and every once in a while
in Plymouth?
Yeah. No, it was on the Cape.
Yeah.
And so you'd see him every once in a while.
Oh.
Tokyo Drew says, not much. I did a live stream, but no one around this week. A lot of us. I'm sick. Aw, I hope you feel better really soon. You know what you should do is put some soup in your real estate Westfork cup, because you matter. Just saying.
Or some hot green tea.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to get good green tea, it's going to be
there.
I'm
sure it's going to be there.
Tool Resume says, yeah, awesome. The Office was awesome. Last year of the show was just bad, though, after Steve Carell left.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But, it
That's
held off.
Steve Carell. Yep. Every time that Steve Carell...
I was trying to remember his actual name in the show.
Right.
I couldn't...
I'm
drawing blanks.
When Steve Carell left the show, Aubrey cries every year. Every time she watches the season. She watches it from the beginning to the end. And
Matter of fact, she's doing it right now. She just downloaded the full season.
David Bucher, look who's drinking out of her keg again. It might be tea in this mug.
Yes, barley and a hops tea. Yes.
Two of Reason said match. It was cool, but they really don't play it that much in here. A lot of laughs, David. That mug is like a bathtub with a handle. Courtney Edge says, love Arrow, the Flash, Supergirl, and all the Avenger movies.
I love Avenger movies. I can continuously go back, and I am excited for Infinity Wars. So excited for Infinity Wars.
Matt says, Vince is violating the space-time continuum by streaming at the same time.
I agree.
Well, you know what?
Listen, we're all here for the exact same thing. We're all here to help each other.
Yeah.
And by all means,
if you feel like you need to jump on Vince's to watch your tools, go ahead and jump on Vince's. I mean, we're just hanging out and having a good time. I support Vince just as much as he supports me. And if you want to jump between both of them, I mean, we've done that. We've had 2 live streams going on at the same time. I think Tokyo Drew's was going on at the same time as Vince's, and I was jumping back and forth with 2 different accounts, because it's about supporting one another.
We're here to support each other, and we love Vince.
Not only that, I've been on for like an hour and a half. I'm starting to I'm starving.
I'm full.
Team Kid said you can never go wrong with Bob Ross. Is on Netflix. My daughter loves Bob Ross.
Yes,
and
my oldest daughter.
Clouds and his happy trees. She loves him. Bradley is a comedy. Says the show on CNBC called The Prophet is pretty interesting. It's about a struggling small businesses and turning them around. I wouldn't mind that. I may be part of that show. Dr. Quinn says, MASH on every night, Me TV, Channel 7. Richard Garner says, I own Mork and Mindy, the complete series.
Oh, I love Mork and Minnie. Nanu.
Mork and Minnie?
Mindy.
He said Minnie.
I'm sorry. Mork and Mindy. Nanu.
Oh my God, Norm's in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Norm! Norm says,
Hey, Norm.
Man in the Castle is the one where Jeremy
That's
won.
it.
Man in the Castle.
That's on Amazon Prime.
Yep. Reality is a Comedy says, Annie with an E was an awesome show. I loved it.
Annie with an E was awesome.
What
was that on?
Corny Edge, I love Annie with an E too. Huh, well, I'll write that down.
What was that on? Was it on Netflix? Can you guys put that below?
Micro Tam said, gotta run, gang. I hope everybody has a great night. Dr. Quinn says, oh my God, yeah, I do the same thing to go to sleep with forensic files. So funny. It's that man's voice. He was like, and when he took the knife and brought it to his wife's house, he knew he had a plan. His first mistake was that he opened the door. I was like, it's always, I mean, he could be talking about the most gruesome scene, but it's like, it's oddly relaxing. And he's like, I'm really troubled by this because I'm pretty sure you're going to know how to murder me and get away with it. Richard Garner
hasn't yet.
Richard Garner says, I watched those 3 shows on the WB. 2 reviews and said, great job on the stream, guys. Need to put the kids to bed. Good night.
Go, get to bed.
Matt says, gotta switch over to VCG. Okay, good night, Matt. Richard Garner says, I have Wolverine's superpowers with claws.
I love it.
Dr. Quinn Maintenance Man retracted his message. Woo! David Beaker said, that was the kiss of death. Richard Garner says, Outlander is my favorite show. Courtney Edge says, Team Kid, I love Bob Ross. Team Kid says, good night, bye. Richard Garner says, I also watch the WWE, which we used to decorate our Christmas tree in WWF characters.
I used to watch WWE. I am guilty of it, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Absolutely enjoyed it.
Look, Norm has us both on.
Aww.
Thank you for the support, Norm. I really do appreciate it. Look.
So do I.
Look, that's how supportive we are.
just hashtag just saying.
Just saying. Look, we can't even help it. You know what? I was on Tokyo Drew's live stream once, and he was actually in his live stream commenting on VCG Construction's live stream. So I was like, I had them both open, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is Tokyo Drew commenting on VCG during his live stream? I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm like, wow, that's a dedicated fan right there.
Yes, it is.
Richard Garner says,
and Norm, thank you.
I do appreciate it. I own all the superhero movies on 4K, and I'm going to buy the Star Wars Last Jedi 4K.
That comes out. Did it come out? It comes out this Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm. I think our light's dying.
Uh-oh.
Reality is a Comedy said Annie with the E is on Netflix.
Okay.
I have it. I have it written down. And then it says Richard Garner says, I will find out what the name of the show is that Mark Hamilton is in.
Hamill.
Oh, Hamill. Is going to be playing in, and the next time you're live, I'll let you know.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Or if you're on Instagram, you can always Instagram message me on yourrealestatewhisperer.com, and if you're on Facebook, or Your Real Estate Whisperer, and if you're on Facebook, it's Your Real Estate Whisperer, and you can always email me at info@yourrealestatewhisperer.com, and if you'd like to read the blog post of Static's last days and how he came into our lives, you can go on yourrealestatewhisperer.com to read that, because I wasn't able to fit the whole description of what happened with Static.
If you want a good cry, go ahead and just watch.
I know. I think it was really well written.
I'm not saying it wasn't. No, I'm just saying it will make you cry. It will make you cry.
And if you haven't yet, please make sure that you hit the like button, and if you haven't, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I live stream every Friday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And
actually, it's not hit the like button; it's smoosh the like button. Yeah. And not only that, I believe it's down there, so just go ahead and do it and smoosh it.
Well, actually, you're to smoosh the like button.
Then you're going to subscribe over there. And then
you're
going to comment way down.
Yeah, make sure you hit the bell so it makes a little thing. So
you get the notifications.
Yeah, and I upload every
Tuesday, Friday.
Every Tuesday, every Friday, and I live stream at 7:30 Eastern time every Friday. So,
yep.
And you get to talk to us, and sometimes it's my kids, and sometimes we're out and about, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream this evening. My new lighting is fading. Some of it's on battery. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been super fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed it very much. And thank you for like all the great support and beautiful comments on my the passing of my dog and that video that I did for him. It really means a lot to me and to my family. So
and Edge, get better.
Yes.
Get better, bud.
Yeah, and take the medicine.
Take care of that shoulder. Get better, and all of the other stuff can wait, and it will be there when you get back.
Yep.
All right?
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you. #whispers.